Walk in someone's shoes means making an effort to imagine how you would feel or act if you were in the same situation.
Try to see where they're coming from. Walk a mile in their shoes.
For when you read a great story or you learn about an important moment in history, it helps you imagine what it would be like to walk in somebody else's shoes, to know their struggles.
Remember, good listening is at the core of customer service, as you need to know what they're thinking and walk in their shoes.
Crawl into your customer's skin, walk in their shoes, see the world through their eyes, and ask, what's being offered?
Being in the doghouse means being in trouble.
His time in the doghouse with the government might be over, so he attacked the work.
If you think back to that time, we were in a situation where there were a number of things going on that kind of put NASA in a doghouse.
You'll know is that he feels like he can't win with you, or that he's in the doghouse. It's in your interest to be brave, to be bold, and to speak up with confidence.
To be out of the woods means to be no longer in danger or difficulty.
But it's not out of the woods. Sales are continuing to decline, and it's losing money on an annual basis.
As President Biden said, recovering from a devastating pandemic will require all of us doing our part. We are not out of the woods, but we know what we need to do as a country.
Japan has done its first rate hike in 17 years, making interest rates positive once again. Does this mean that Japan is finally out of the woods and ready for a new economic boom? Well, probably not.
Rock the boat means to do or say something that will upset people or cause problems.
And that's why North Korea knows that it can do pretty much whatever it wants. China isn't going to do anything to rock the boat.
And that argument continued to work well into the 20th century, where people didn't want to rock the boat, they didn't want to lose their job.
He's less likely to rock the boat by attempting to invade Taiwan before the 20th Party Congress.
Holding the cards means being in an advantageous position in a situation.
In fact, when it comes to business success, morning people hold the important cards. Usually they anticipate problems and try to minimize them.
And we just didn't fight hard enough, but now those days are over. Now we hold the cards. We now hold the cards.
On the other hand, I would say that it is the hardliners that hold all the cards regionally, in Syria, in Iraq, in Yemen, in Afghanistan.
All hands on deck means that everyone must take responsibility for achieving a goal in a certain situation.
And so we have the classroom teacher, but we also need all hands on deck. And so we actively need the paraprofessionals to be even assisting during a mini lesson.
Super easy to do. You've just got to break it down to small, little projects.
It's going to be a really big job, so we need all hands on deck.
It was an all-hands-on-deck response as sandbags and snow shovels were taken out of storage.